Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rorskeet Skeet again from pixeltrip.com. So today we are going to be taking a look at Lost and Now Found City of Tol'Vir. Yes, my puns are horrible, I know. So essentially, you're just going to be taking a look at the bosses. This is the first boss. Definitely can be an intense fight. I mean, essentially, you're just gonna have to dodge all these little bombs, and then you get the little yellow glowing circles on the ground. Don't stand in them, obviously. And when he does this shockwave, make sure you're not standing in one of the paths of the spikes. He's also randomly gonna grab one of your teammates, whip him against the wall. I mean, biggest thing is just look out for the bombs. I mean, it's fairly easy for a caster. Melee, you have to be a little bit more careful, but I mean, with the new whole buff that they gave to everybody for doing a random, I mean, they're not even like heroics anymore. But, I'm not going to complain because I was able to burn through this extremely quickly. So, now we're going to come on to our second boss here, Mr. Alligator. And, you know, one thing that we didn't do here, which kind of made it a little bit harder than it had to be, is everybody didn't stack on me, or at least run to me when they see that they got the scent of blood on them. So it really caused a lot of problems because then I have to jump all around. As you can see, the hunter died. I have to try to jump all around, grab all the aggro, as well as try to keep aggro on the alligator. So biggest thing, it kind of sucks because with the patch, they fixed it to where you can no longer put everybody on the statue and tank it down very easily. But I guess that is kind of, I wouldn't say it's an exploit, but it was fairly it was a good idea, but obviously Blizzard wasn't a fan of it, so they took that away. So pretty much stack on the tank when you get the scent of blood on you, and just burn it down. Also, don't stand behind it. It does a dust flail that will one-shot your ass. So then Og comes up, steals your treasure like the little bastard that he is. So then you're gonna start fighting him. He's a fairly self-explanatory fight. You just burn him down when he does this little whirlwind. Obviously, run away. I mean, fairly simple fight. One thing I will say is that about the whole heroic dungeon buff, I'm kind of a fan of it just because like our this healer was fairly undergeared, and we were still able to go through it like without a problem. So on to this third boss here. Or fourth, I guess it would be if you count Og as one, but he's very easy. But I apologize, my fraps missed part of it. Pretty much, don't stand in the fire, and then he's going to summon a fire bird, which you're going to want to have one of the ranged kite around until they beat it down enough to where it goes into an egg. Then he's going to do a repentance, which is going to pull everybody. It's going to do shadow damage over the time, and it's also going to summon a little bird. As a tank, you want to grab that bird. Make sure you kite it around. I like to hit V so I get the nameplates. That way there, you got to keep them away from the shadow fragments or else it heals it. I mean, pretty much just burn it down as fast as you can because it will get harder and harder for the healer, obviously, as it goes on, because they're having to heal everybody because of the constant shadow damage. And then, I mean, we move on to the last boss here, and you're going to be fighting, pretty much you run up, just hit him with your hardest spell just to get a little bit of damage on him. And then for the most part, you're going to burn down ads. One thing you want to do is kill the ranged ads first because they do a chain lightning, which obviously isn't very good. Once again, making it much harder on your healer if you're not getting on that guy first. And like I said, you're just going to be burning the ads down. So I am I am wondering what everybody's thinking about the new heroic dungeons, the way they buffed it. Personally, I see good sides of it and bad sides of it. The bad side is now anybody who's going to raid really isn't getting the training. That's one thing I thought was really good about the dungeons being so much harder. I actually managed to bug it here because you're supposed to get one-shotted if you fall off or you run in during the middle of the fight. However, I was able to click it fast enough, except it bugged me out here to where I couldn't run away. Same thing here. He's going to spawn those little ads that do the chain lightning. Unfortunately, I can't pull them away, obviously, because I'm bugged over here and stuck. Oh, and also, when you kill the chain fire ads, or chain lightning, when you kill those ads, make sure you don't stand where they spawn or where they died, because it's going to do you'll see a little green indicator on the ground that's going to do massive amount of damage to you. I mean, pretty much just burn him down after you just kill the ants first, burn his ass down, make sure you're killing the ants. As you can see here, I'm stuck in the green, and it's hitting me for right around 9, 10, 11,000 every time it hits me. But like I said, once again, can't run away. I managed to bug it. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. One of the easier dungeons. If you guys have any questions, just give me a shout. Let me know what you think of the new heroic dungeon buffs. And thanks for watching, guys.